Alright, so you can have lots and lots of fun here, obviously, with Illustrator's brushes. I just closed out of my extra brushes palette there. There's a few more things I'd love to show you here. I'm going to go back down to my brush libraries underneath my window menu here. And we have arrows, we have artistic, we talked a little bit about that. But what I'd like to do is show you borders. So I went window down to brush libraries into borders, and I'm going to go borders frames. And I get this palette coming up here that's going to give me different types of frames. Now, these work best on closed shapes in Illustrators. Maybe I should have drawn a rectangle. Maybe that would have been a little bit better, but oh well. I'm going to have an oval frame here. And all I do is I come along and I simply apply the different frame style that I want. And by the way, Illustrator calls these pattern brushes because it's just repeating the same pattern over and over. There's a lovely wood grain there, sort of like Dad's station wagon there. So you can certainly play around with these. I'll zoom in just a little bit so you can see what's happening here. This type of an effect. So you can completely play around and fiddle and see what you can come up with. I'm going to go back down to my brush libraries there. I overshot that a little bit. Back into borders. I could go geometric if I wanted, and we can do all kinds of amazing, incredible things here. You can try them on your closed shapes, or if you're feeling very adventurous, you could certainly try these on open paths as well. I'll show you one more set of borders. I'll go back to window, back down to brush libraries, and back into borders, and let's try our novelty here. These would be great for creating little maps and so on. Little film strip there, and there we are. So there's working with your pattern brushes there. Not a whole lot to them in Illustrator. Again, what we've done all through this lesson here is double-clicked on these guys inside the brush palette, come in here and fiddle around with them. If I really, really wanted to, I could come in and adjust my sizing and my spacing and the flip along, which we talked about earlier. I can do a little bit of stretching and so on here. And once again, my colorization options. So that about wraps it up for working with Illustrator's brush tool and working with the different types of brushes in Illustrator. I hope you had lots and lots of fun. And if you don't have yourself a drawing stylus, go out and buy one. It'll hook up to Illustrator CS3 seamlessly, and you can have lots and lots of fun.